Hello my dear beautiful friends, welcome back. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about how to solve MCQs from FMGE Solutions, the textbook. I also have some tricks and tips to gain more. So tip number 1 is after studying a particular topic, solve MCQs of that same topic. Many times we will feel like so exhausted after studying a topic and we want to move on, right? So maybe you can move on and finish the whole thing and then come to solve the MCQs, or you could just start solving the MCQs right after you finish a particular topic so that you know where you stand. Are you able to grasp the knowledge which you just acquired? So try to solve it by yourself using pencil. Try to see if you remember what you learned and see if you're able to think like how our examiners think. It is so easy for a person who knows everything could still be stuck at 148 or 149, and that sucks. I know it sucks, but we need to have that extra edge to get 150 and above, right? So that's why I'm telling you, start solving MCQs right after you finish a particular topic and understand how the examiner thinks, understand how to solve this MCQ, right? That's what we're gonna talk about in this video. So stay tuned, guys, okay? And also use a pencil, because when you come back again, you don't want a cluttered space, right? You don't want the pen marks and everything to be there, and you won't even be able to look at it again. But if it is a more cleaner book, you will be able to look at it again, understand what you were trying to process and all those things. That's why I said use pencil. You could also come back again and solve the same MCQs as a revision, So if it is pencil, it's much easier for you. Only after the whole topic is done, the whole MCQ section of that topic is done, you must go to the answer section. Don't trick yourself, because you can fool yourself, right? But at the end of the day, if you're not learning, you're simply doing it for the sake of doing it, it's not worth it for you, right? So you need to get that mark. You need to actually see results, and that's the reason why you're doing this, right? You're spending a lot of time and effort to do this. So I will tell you that don't try to fool yourself. Do the whole topic. Only after doing the whole questions of the whole topic, you will go to the answer section. And after you go to the answer section, don't just look at the answer and be like, oh yeah, I got the answer correct, but rather you must look at the information which is given under the answer. The reason why I'm telling this is because many times the examiner is not gonna bring the same MCQ again and again. Sometimes they do bring the repeated questions do come, okay, but sometimes they twist the question. Sometimes they bring a question from the same topic, but if you don't know the whole topic and you just know this one MCQ, that's not gonna help you at the end of the day. So looking at the information given under the answer is so important. The important tables are actually there in FMG Solutions. I know, because FMG Solutions has been with me for maybe 2 years of my life, and I'm telling you that book is golden, okay? I'm telling you, if you just have that book and if you have like some notes, that's enough for you to pass this exam, right? So that is what will set you apart from someone else, because questions might come from that the topic and might not be the same MCQ. So be careful, guys, okay? How should you process the questions which you got wrong? Number 1 is to ask yourself, why did I get this wrong? Number 2 is always try to get to the answer by eliminating the other options. Please do give it a try, okay? Because I only started to do this towards the very end of my preparation, because I would always think, okay, that's not the way. But the truth is that the right way to do this MCQ thing is to do by elimination. Especially when you don't know what's going on, try to eliminate and get to the answer. Example. So this question, I want you guys to write the answer down in the comment section. A boy, he has got gout, he has intellectual disability, he has self-mutilating behaviors. What is deficient in him? And if you want to give the diagnosis, do give the diagnosis. This is an easy question, but I want you guys to think about this question, try eliminating, and do give the answer down below, okay? Tip number 2 is mark the wrong answers for revision day. Oh yes. Revision must be a part of your everyday life. Revision is not something which must be done after everything is over, but rather revision should be done every single day. That's why I really love Pre-PG app, the app which I told you guys about last time. But since this time we are not focusing on that app, we are just focusing on FMG solutions. I'm telling you how to do this using this book itself. So if you are consistently getting a particular topic wrong every single time, mark it red star and revise that topic every day before beginning anything new. This rule applies to prep test as well. So if you are a prep ladder user, or if you are not even using prep ladder like a paid user, but rather you're just doing the prep test like how I used to do before, you probably are getting a lot of wrongs, right? And don't be like me, do those reviews for your wrongs, understand why you got it wrong and mark them. The reason why I'm telling you this is because many times the topics get repeated in the exams, and it will be really a bad thing, right, for you to get something which you know has come in your prep test, come in the real exam, and you actually got it wrong. You feel really bad later on. That's why in order to avoid that, I would tell you to review your test. Don't take it lightly, but review it right after you've given it. It's not just anybody can give 300 questions test in 300 minutes, but the point is that what sets us apart is that we review our paper and understand where our mistake is and actually work on our mistakes and actually spend time for revision every single day. In that way, we are actually gonna be ahead of somebody else, right? So this rule applies to prep test as well. I would even challenge you to mail me a pic of your revision book and your journey. Yes, do mail me, guys. I will put my mail ID down in the description so that you can mail me and show me how your revision book is progressing, because I want to cheer you on. So always be on the lookout for repeated questions. They are gonna repeat, dude. They are gonna repeat. So if you see some questions showing so many years next to it, make sure you know it, okay? Especially in FMG Solutions book, they always make sure that the repeated questions are written, or like which all years it was given, written right next to the question. And I would just tell you to look out for those repeated questions, because they are gonna repeat, okay? That is something which I had to also realize. They're gonna repeat, okay? I will give an example. Do write down the answer to this question also in the comment section. Which type of joint is present in pubic symphysis? They will show a pic and they will put an arrow in that area, and they will ask what is the type of joint which is present in pubic symphysis, and the answer you must write in the comment section. This is a repeated question. This might even come in your exam in June or December. This is gonna come, okay? So just be sure you know this, okay? These type of repeated questions, because they're gonna repeat, and when they repeat, and if you don't know, it's gonna really break your heart, right? So you must know your repeated questions. Tip number 3 for solving long questions: always read last line first. Don't wait to read the whole big paragraph, but rather read the last line first and just understand what is this person asking me to find. And if there is like images, look at that image, because many times you will just understand what that image is trying to tell you, right? So reading last line will give you an idea as to what you're looking for. Plus, if there is an image given, please do look at that also and then go for the question. Okay, so I will give you an example from USMLE First Aid Q&A. The question is this: a 7-year-old girl is brought to the pediatrician with a fever of 39.7 degrees Celsius, trouble swallowing and drooling. Within a few minutes of arriving at the hospital, she develops inspiratory, stridor and respiratory distress. An X-ray film of her neck showing thumbprint sign. Which of the following is most likely responsible for this patient's condition? My friend, I want you to write down below the answer and tell me why you think that is the answer because I have given you so many clues in this, right? And basically, this question is from USMLE first aid, and I'm just like, this is a very good example because this time in our exam, they did not give us an X-ray film, but rather they described the X-ray film to us, and I was just very surprised. I was expecting some images to come, but there was no image. So I want you guys to be very prepared to approach a question like this as well, and I want you guys to study the repeated images too. Number 1 is Plasmodium falciparum. Number 2 is Orphan Annie nucleus. Number 3 is STHO EDH. It is like repeated ones. Number 4 is safety pin appearance, or number 5 is megaloblastic anemia. These are some topics which could get repeated, man. So you must know how their pathology looks like. How do they look like, so that when they ask you the question, you can just jump and be like, yes, this is the answer. But please do be careful what they are asking, okay? Yeah. Tip number 4 is don't let yourself to be in FOMO. If you only have this book as your main MCQ book, just trust it and do. Trust it and do. You can do this, my friend. Don't forget the last pages of FMGE solutions. They have key points of all subjects there, and mock tests too, which are to be done on last month, maybe. Yes, so that will be so good for revision too. So when you're sick, do this. Number 1, watch past year questions videos on YouTube for free. Since it's on YouTube, take screenshots and revise later too. Number 3, drink a lot of boiled water and eat greens and fruits. Number 4, do sleep every day at least 7 to 8 hours. Your health is my priority. I know you can do this without stressing so much. You can do this without losing your health. That is what I am here to help you to do. I don't want you to lose your health like me. I don't want you to stress like me. I don't want you to lose your sleep like me. I want you guys to get this score without losing all those things, and I think it is really possible. That's the reason why I am making these videos for you guys. So best wishes, doctors. You guys can do this. I know you can do this. Just trust in the process, pray to God, and also don't lose your mind thinking what your friends or your colleagues did, but rather trust in your sources, trust in your teachers if you have teachers, trust in your materials, and go forward. My soldiers, you can do this. God is on your side. So my friends, thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, bye.